Within the Imperium of Man, there exists a political elite that has tremendous power over the entire human race. They are a class of mutant nobility called Navigators. They have formed into a guild known as the Novice Nobilite. We've covered Navigators in previous 40 Facts video, but to give you a quick synopsis, these influential mutants are the only people that can peer into the warp and help ships ride the tumultuous waves of the Imperium. Without the Novice Nobilite and their Navigators, the Imperium would cease to exist. Even the Imperial Inquisition tends to be careful in handling of individual Navigators due to the political power of the Novice Nobilite. And today we will be diving deep into the lore of the leader of the Novice Nobilite, the Patternova. The Patternova is the leader and the most powerful both in terms of psychic and political powers of all the Navigators of the Novice Nobilite. The Patternova lives in the Palace of the Navigators, which dominates the center of the Navigator Quarter on Terra. From the moment he or she is instilled, the Patternova never leaves this place. The staff, soldiery, and other retainers of the Palace of the Navigators are all drawn from the Patternova's own house, and are all replaced with each new Patternova who assumes the office. And although the Patternova sits atop the Navigator's hierarchy, he or she is not a High Lord of Terra. The position is given over to the Patternova Envoy, a servant and a trusted advisor to the Patternova. It is the envoy that represents the interests of the Novice Nobilite and the Senatorum Imperialis. To understand the chief role of the Patternova, we must first understand their ability to somehow amplify the warp sense of other Navigators. This is a direct result of the extreme mutations a Patternova suffers during their ascension from being one of the heirs apparent found amongst all the Navitors of the most powerful Navigator houses. For this reason, the Patternova is sometimes described as the guiding father or mother of the Novice Nobilite, whose powers transcend the warp itself. The importance of this link is demonstrated during the rare interregnum that periodically occurs between the reign of one Patternova and their replacement. During this time, all Navigators, other than the heirs apparent, suffer a considerable reduction in their ability to navigate the warp. If this state of affairs were to continue for long, much of the Imperium would collapse into anarchy, as both commercial and military Imperial starships would be unable to quickly and safely traverse the warp, with many being lost to the Imperium completely. Luckily, Patternovas can often live for 1,000 standard years. When they do die, however, their successor is chosen from amongst the waiting heirs apparent, the most powerful Navigators of all the great families. From the moment of their death, all of the existing heir apparents undergo a dramatic physical metamorphosis. They grow larger and stronger, and the psychic mutations that categorize all Navigators become even more pronounced. The heir apparents gain the ability to survive underwater, in poisonous environments, and even in the hard vacuum of space. Their natural aggression is increased, and they are drawn into combat with each other. As each heir apparent is slain, those who survive change physically even more, until only one remains alive. It is this vastly changed and extremely powerful individual who becomes the new Patternova. As soon as a new Patternova is instilled within the Palace of the Navigators, all of the other Navigators find the standard strength of their own psychic abilities restored, though not all are all restored to the same degree or effectiveness. Those Navigators belonging to the same house of the Patternova find their abilities greatly enhanced, as if though their blood ties enables the Patternova to transmit their powers more effectively to their kin. Navigators belonging to the house of the older Patternova lose this benefit, and many Navigators suddenly find their powers greatly diminished. The reason for this alteration in power levels remains unknown to Imperial genetic scientists. Talk to you guys tomorrow. This is Gershwin with One Mind Syndicate, signing out.
Always used to put my freedom first in any situation.